Do 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 do. Hey, this is Sully for Antisocial News, and this is the body count report for Thursday, December the 28th, 2017, and this is another day in my hashtag Save Sully from the Cell Phone Lot workathon, and I want to remind people before we get started that if you want to support what I'm doing and get a t-shirt out of it, please consider becoming a patron supporter, and you will get this very nice t-shirt. I'm going to be sending out some t-shirts tomorrow morning to supporters from around the world. Not all of them are patron supporters, some support in other ways. But I'm going to be sending out some t-shirts tomorrow, so thank you to anyone who is supporting. And as I said, please continue. And please, anyone who is not, please consider supporting, because I'm putting a lot of work into this. And unfortunately, though, I have to be out here driving for Uber and Lyft to pay the bills instead of making nicer OBS Studio or edited content for you, which is what I would prefer to be doing. All right. We have a pretty conclusive link list for Thursday with Bangsamoro Islamic freedom fighter gunmen kill tribal chief and abduct two in Maguindanao. Manila Times reporting. Shocking story. Bangsamoro Islamic freedom fighters took a loss of 4 earlier this week in an airstrike, so this might be retaliatory. This might be sort of a final stand for them, because they were a splinter group to begin with, and this is not going to end well with them. Okay, we have Bronx fire. City's deadliest in decades. Kills at least 12. Injures more. There's been some updates on this, so there should be a follow-up for the Friday body count report as well. Hopefully that number has not gone up, but this was from very late Thursday night. Venezuela protest and Venezuelans protest the shortage of everything at its worst. End of year. This is Prensa Libre Internacional reporting. Take a look at this article. As I said, always, if you use Google Chrome, it's very easy to translate from Spanish to English, and it's a great resource. Very good news reporting out of Prensa Libre. Then we have fire consumes large public market in Managua. So Nicaragua, sad situation there. Once again, Prensa Libre Internacional reporting. We have sharp increase in police activity in Jerusalem vicinity, which I think is the understatement of 2017. You can check out Ynet News reporting on that. Obviously, there's a lot of response with the protests and the days of rage, as they are called. And then Jerusalem bus station stabber charged, acted to avenge Trump's declaration. Mental illness. So check this story out. This is people being drawn to hysteria and even violence over toxic rhetoric, which is just depressing. But it's all part of the conflicts around the world. Then we have at least 40 killed and 30 wounded in Afghanistan blast, says Interior Ministry. This is a massive story that's gone widely unreported. Times of India reporting on that. Check it out. Afghanistan has been seeing a pretty horrific bunch of violence with Islamic State and the Taliban attempting to retake ground that they have lost. And then the last story, I I wanted to include, obviously it's not as much of a high casualty situation since there's only one person killed, but it was very neat to follow it locally here, because this is a local story. It happened right here in the DC metro area. On the Virginia side, on 95, there was an altercation where the cops tried to pull over a vehicle. He gave them chase, and then when the cops started to pull over, because he pulls over, he jumps out and starts shooting at the cops. So then it's on. The cops, he gets back in his vehicle, ends up wrecking, and he tries to kill himself, so he shoots himself. And this situation, when I first heard about it, it was all just, I'm hearing about it piece by piece, because, at first it's like, there's a traffic incident. Let's tell you why 95 is blocked in this area. So, there's a traffic incident. That's all you can tell. And then the police details come out. And then after that, it's like, oh my gosh, was this guy on his way to do a terror attack? What was going on? And it turned out that he had just murdered his wife or girlfriend. And in that situation, that domestic violence situation, he had left the scene. And that's when he got in the altercation with police. And it just, it really goes to show you the life or death struggle that it is to be a police officer. Because those cops pulling that guy over had no clue that they were dealing with a guy that was going to get out of the vehicle and start shooting at them. So it just kind of shows you how dangerous their job is, and gives a newfound respect for what they do. And that is the body count report for Thursday, December the 28th, 2017. I cannot believe this year is over, essentially. Still got a couple more days. You guys like it? Like the shirt? Like that? Antisocial news. That's what you get. And it looks like this is a mirrored video. So just to let you know, it won't be backwards when you get the t-shirt, okay? I'm sure you guessed that. I'm sure you figured that out already, but, just in case you didn't. Alright, this is Sully.